It is Wednesday, October 15th. It's been a few days since I recorded because life. I've been working on my Halloween fairy and finished her skirt, her legs, her boots, did these 3 leaves. There's some 3 or 4 or 5 leaves over here on this side that I still need to do. But I have decided I'm not going to do her wings. I'm just going to leave her unfairy-like and leave off her wand as well. So once I get those leaves stitched, I need to do the back stitching and then add all the beads. Like there's beads that go right here and up in her hair and stuff. So yeah, that'll be good. But I love how she's coming along. I'm so glad I decided to pick this up and work on it. And yeah, I did want to show you, someone very kind sent me this chart. I have been wanting to stitch this for a million years, and somebody just recently finished it, and I commented, you know, how much I love this chart and how much I've always wanted to stitch it, and so she sent it to me. It's by the Sampler Girl, and I just love it. And she sent this sweet card that has this apple sticker on it, which I love because I'm like 1000% into apples. So that's one reason why I wanted to stitch this chart. And I'm kind of, you know, I'm starting to sort of think ahead to November and what I want to work on in November. And even though this has an October date on it, I really think I may want to start this in November. So, contemplating. I'll need to pick fabric. I'm also feeling super, super, super overwhelmed. So, I got out my notebook that my friend Christine sent me for my birthday, and I've started just doing like a big brain dump of anything I can think of. Just trying to get myself, I don't know, organized, get things out of my head. I'm not sure. Hopefully that helps. Hi all, it is October 16th, Thursday, and I thought I would pop in. I'm in the process of doing my journaling for the day, and so I thought I would pop in. I kind of wrapped up my vlog for the first week, and now that I've like edited it and posted it, I feel like I maybe have like missed telling you some things that may not make sense. So I don't know what I talked about in my last video, but so the first thing I thought I would talk about is that I did actually finish reading The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. If you will recall, I had checked out the A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, which is the second book by this author. And I started that, and then the library took it back, and then my hold on this came in. So I read this, and it was good. It was cozy. You know, it's a good kind of fall, you know, cozy witch vibe, found family, you know, kind of book to read. I wasn't blown away by it. Like, I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about this book, and so I was really excited to read it. And it was good. I enjoyed it. There were a lot of things about it that I loved. but it wasn't like a 5-star for me. So I don't know. Hopefully at some point I'll get the other book back and then I can read that one. I will say that I think somebody else had mentioned, it may have been Kat Karras, when she read this book, that she was like, I'm not really into books about kids, which I agree with that. So that may have something to do with my not loving this as much as I could have, maybe. But it was good. Cozy. So I finished that, and I am now reading Hollow by Karina Haley, which is based on the legend of Sleepy Hollow, and I have had this book on my shelf for at least a couple of dark Octobers, intending to read it and never got around to it. So I'm really hoping that now that I'm finally getting around to it, that I enjoy it. So that is the new book that I'm reading, and I am still working on finishing listening to The Briar Club, which was my SGR book club book. I'm still trying to get through that. So I am struggling a little bit. I will be honest with you. I'm having a hard time reading. I'm having a hard time concentrating. I'm having a hard time getting anything done, it feels like. And I think a good part of that is Ramses and, spending a good amount of my energy on him and making sure he's okay and continuing to give him his pain meds, and he's unhappy because he's in his cone, and just checking on his incision and just all of that. Like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. So anyway, I'm just going day by day and trying to do the best that I can. So yesterday I sat down and I did like a big brain dump of like all of the things that I feel like I need to get done. And it's a long list, but at least maybe it'll help me kind of get my head wrapped around that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I did get my video for week 1. It's long. It's like a week and a half. I did get that uploaded yesterday, edited and uploaded, and hopefully you're enjoying that. And I did yesterday, when I went out to get the mail, I walked down the street. My neighbor every year does some sort of Halloween scene in their front yard, and with skeletons. And so I wanted to make sure that I went and took a little bit of video of their decorations that they have out for this year, because I thought it was fun. So you'll get to see that. And I don't know if I even mentioned what Ramses had done. If I did and this is repetitive, just ignore it. But he had to go and have his teeth cleaned, and he had a mass that had to be removed from his back leg. So we did that, and then they put his freestyle sensor on him as well, so that we could monitor his blood sugar after, the anesthesia and with the pain meds and all of that good stuff. So but as I mentioned yesterday, when we came home from family dinner on Sunday night, he had taken his cone off and his sensor, so we're done with that. But what are you gonna do? And I've been listening to ASMR Halloween videos while I work on my journaling, so that's what this is. Very fun, just like falling leaves and hooting owls and crackling fires and trick-or-treaters and all of that sort of thing. It's just a vibe. So that's what I listen to when I'm journaling. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna have some more coffee and see if I can kind of get my day going. Well, it is Friday, October 17th, and I am very close to being finished with my Halloween fairy, so I am gathering up the supplies for what I want to work on next, and this is going to be a new start. This is something I have been wanting to stitch forever. And so I've got my working copy. This is, I'm gonna do The Cat and the Moon by Brenda Gervais because it reminds me of my tut. So ever since she released this, I was like, okay, I have to stitch it. And this year is the year. So this was part of my 1, 2, 3 stitch order that I got. I ordered 32 count Winter Moon by Zweigart. I thought this was just kind of a good neutral color, and I liked that it was called Winter Moon. And I got the 32 count because I have a piece that I specifically want to finish this in. So I think I need the 32 count for the size to work out. And then I've been gathering up my threads. Some of these were ones that I got from 1, 2, 3 Stitch. I had to get, the few that I was missing, like the persimmon and the honeycomb and corn husk, mossy, and eggshell. I had the charcoal. It was in with my Belladonna planchette. And I had to pull Gold Leaf, which is on this, which is in, this is actually from my Game of Swans whip, which I then stole and put in my Sparrow whip bag, project bag. So I just took the whole thing, and Gold Leaf is there on the end. So hopefully I won't have it borrowed for long. And then I had 2 others that were in my inventory, the Pelican Gray and Carrot. I have 1 more I need to grab, which is hickory sticks that I need to pull out of my at-home project bag. But I don't have the energy to do that at the moment. So I have everything except I'm missing 1 thread, but I think that should be good enough for me to be able to get started. And I'm going to put this in my Luna Moth bag, which I recently emptied. I don't even remember what was in here, but it's empty now. So I'm going to put this in here. And then I have another project that I may start this October for Dark October stitching that I have in here, but we'll see if I get time to get around to it. The Halloween fairy is taking me a little longer than I was expecting, but yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get started on this. I love these colors. I just think they're really fun. So can't wait. So hopefully I can get the Halloween fairy finished up. And last night I did the back stitching and started on the beading. I'm hoping that tonight I can get the beading finished and then get started on this. So we shall see. Happy Friday. Well, it is Sunday, October 19th, and I thought I would share my finish of Halloween Fairy by Mirabilia. I was able to get all of the beading done on Friday night. Very, very happy with her. I'm so glad to have this done finally. And as I mentioned, I decided to not do the wings. I just actually really love her without the wings. So I think I'm going to try to find just a black oval frame to put her in, and hopefully I can get her done like FFO'd quickly enough that I can enjoy her this month. We shall see. But I'm very happy with her. So glad to finally have this out of my whip pile, and just absolutely thrilled. Meanwhile, after I finished my Halloween fairy, I was going to start The Cat in the Moon by Brenda Gervais. This is my working copy of it. So I was going to start this. I had this 32 count fabric that I bought that's Zweigart. But as you can see, it's really see-through. Like, I'm not loving this at all. I did start and very quickly decided I don't love this. I don't love how it looks. I'm not a fan. So I'm going to go on the hunt to see if I have some other 32 count fabric in my stash that I can use. I don't know that I do, which means I'm probably going to have to order something, which I'm a little annoyed by because I ordered this. But I really thought, you know, it's a Zweigart, how, you know, it's going to be good, but it's not good. So, new plan. I think what I'm going to do instead, and excuse all the crap in the background, I think what I'm going to do instead is this. So I had these on my list to stitch to maybe start this month, and so I think I may do that. I have some leftover scraps of Bee's Knees by Seraphim, which was from my leftover from Henrietta. So I thought I might just see if I can use this and stitch, you know, 2 or 3 of those. So I did order some threads for it. I need to make sure I've got everything, but I think that's going to be the plan. So we'll go from there. What are you going to do? But I did get my decorating done. I was able to put out my ceramic pieces, my vintage ceramic pieces, which you probably saw in some of the vlog clips. And I will talk more about those in detail. But I did put those out. I did get my Halloween quilt hung. It is still not quilted, but that is the next one that's going to go. So as soon as I get my sewing machine back and I can piece my backing, I'm going to send that off to have it quilted. But it's hanging. I can enjoy it this season, and then it should be quilted and all finished for next October. So, all right, off to see if I can find some threads, and I'm going to look at my 32 count fabric. Okay, I'm missing a couple of threads that I need to dig out, but otherwise I think we're good to go. So new start tonight. Yay.